Welcome to the RWTA Chilled Out series. I'm Marianne. As you well know, I'm always pleased to introduce new members of the RWTA, and today I'm speaking with Adam Shannon from Skatco. Welcome, Adam. How are you today?
Very good, thanks, Marianne, and thanks for asking me to join.
Our true pleasure as always. Straight into what Skatco is, you design and you build and specialise in insulated doors, high-speed rapid doors and clean room systems that are tailored to the refrigerated warehouse's individual needs, which really reflects and what it really means is that you're catering to the cold chain customer needs. What sets Skatco apart from other companies in your space? What do you do differently?
I suppose I might take it back just a little bit, Marianne. Being in the insulated panel game all my life, the Askin business, formerly Austral, founded by my great uncle back in '64. And I've worked, tirelessly in product development and all sorts of things over the years, through my roles in that business. And one thing I noticed was our standard of doors in Australia were probably lacking in comparison to what was available other places in the world. So a couple of years ago, I did a tour around the world and then met up with a whole heap of specialist door manufacturers, went and did a whole heap of research and development, and then partnered with Danilo Bonotto from the BNP Group in Italy, who owns multiple companies across the US, Europe, Asia, and elsewhere. And so what we've done is using all of that knowledge, and now that the knowledge of all of my partners and guys that have been building businesses and doors since early, I think 1906 for Jamison, for a good instance, they really know what they're doing. The standards that the US have and Europe have are much higher than the standards we have here in Australia for doors.
Okay.
And so essentially I've gone apart, developed then a system using the intelligence of all these guys that have been building doors forever and ever, and said, righto, let's now try and redesign and make it very much an Australian design that's going to suit our environment best. So using all of that knowledge, we now manufacture a range of hinge sliding doors. We import components from Europe and the US and so forth, but components that actually go through rigorous testing to pass minimum 250,000 cycle tests and 1 million cycle tests. It was a huge thing missing from the industry, I believe. We're still buying components from here, there, and everywhere, and essentially anybody can put a door together, but it doesn't actually meet any standard. So yeah, I saw that as a huge opening, and so we've now set up a manufacturing facility in Dandenong South, and we're in the process of expanding that. We've got a facility over in Western Australia, and we're looking towards the end of this year to set up another one in Queensland.
Good Lord, yeah. So it's. I was going to say, what is in the future for Skatco, and it looks like expansion, massive expansion across Australia, so that you can service every corner of the country.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it'll keep growing, and I think we'll then develop and go into Asia and other places. But let's get it right here first, and then see where it heads.
Yeah, I love the thought of increasing quality, availability, and versatility. It seems as if those are you're going to be your three big focuses. Just making sure that everyone can get their hands on your product, which is a great thing.
Yeah, and look, bringing back manufacturing excellence into Australia too. It's huge. Like we really are focused on high quality products, which essentially it's why I've partnered up with the best companies in the world, and many of them I've known from previous relationships and so forth, it made it a very easy transition into technology and bringing their advancements into the business here.
It's all about meeting people from all over the world to make sure that what you've got in mind is indeed the best, and if it's not, that you make it that. Adam, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to introduce Skatco to the membership and for speaking with me today.
Thanks very much, Marianne.
And that's that.